Well, hey everybody, and welcome back to episode 4 of Kpop Besties. We are your Kpop Besties. I'm Wendy Lee Zaney, and hanging out with me, as always, is Warren Thompson.
Hello.
How's your week been?
The week's been good. I'm in much anticipation right now for Blackpink's comeback because
I think
they've
we
given us
all
the
are.
teasers. They're starting to tease us, and even this, like a few hours ago, they did the second teasers for
Yeah.
Pink Venom. So I'm really excited for that because I'm tired of seeing all the memes of all the other groups coming out with music, and then there's this one person like, "Your groups are still making music." Like it's like the Blackpink fan, and it's like, come
No.
on.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
like twice, like they come out with Japanese singles, and then they came out with like a mini album, then a real album, then they went on tour, and now they're doing another album, all in between Blackpink's
They are
albums. So it's like,
all working
yeah,
all the time. And this is not to say that the girls don't work,
yeah,
but look, we're about to get into it, but on today's episode, we are talking Blackpink comeback, their teases, tour dates. JK has released a very vampire-like,
cryptic vampire
yeah,
thing.
for his
Yeah,
upcoming, I guess, like solo Girls' Generation comeback. One of the OGs, like we got to talk about them, and of course, Twice, because they never stop working, and of
they don't
course,
stop.
KCON, we don't stop. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about Blackpink, and we have this graphic here that I pulled. This is just one of the teases that they have, and they also have, you know how they do the concept video, so it's in motion and moving. They have one for each girl,
Right.
and I was actually looking through TikTok this morning, and it's one of those TikToks where you're watching and it's like, did you notice this? And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What did the Blinks find now? And I guess I already kind of knew this, but I like that people were paying attention. Is, the girl seems to be inside some sort of a glass case.
Mm-hmm.
Their upcoming album is, well, the single is Pink Venom.
Right.
The album is Born Pink.
Born Pink.
But Pink Venom, they got a little pink teeth things,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like the girls are sitting in cases, like large scale cases of the ones that transport reptiles. That's what the
Oh,
TikTok was saying, and I was like, well, that totally makes the perfect sense.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, and with K-pop, they go big or they go home. They don't go home, they just go big.
They just go
So,
big. Yeah.
these are practical giant like glass cases that they have that we'll probably see in the music video, I feel like.
I feel like too. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Typically, the
like
teasers are from the video.
upcoming videos.
Yeah.
I can't wait. We've been, as Blinks, we've been waiting for a really long time for a comeback, and I've been, and you and me both, like, we follow their Instagram, their group Instagram and their individual
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, and it's
Mm-hmm.
good to see the girls doing their fashion ambassador, global ambassador stuff, going to fashion shows and photo shoots, and I think that's really awesome. And I'm happy for them, but as a fan, I'm like, hey, where's the music? Where's the
Yeah.
comeback? Like, I think we talked about a little bit of it in last week's episode where, all these other groups continuously put out records, and like, what is it specifically with Blackpink that they don't get to do it as often? Because I don't think it's I don't think it's the girls saying, the fans can wait.
Yeah.
I think they do want to continue to put out music and pursue and do more and more and more. So I don't know what it what it is there, but we won't have the full album in a month. But the Pink Venom single, I think,
Is
is
the day of
releasing
cake on
the
the
day of
19th.
KCON. Well, but it's 19 like Korean time,
Oh, that's true. Because
so
if
it'll
that's the
be like
case, it'll
9, 10
be
p.m. our time, 11 p.m. something like that.
Thursday on the 18th then? On the
I'm just gonna stay up. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Well, yeah,
stay up
obviously.
and wait for. Oh yeah, probably do reactions for it as well. So
Yeah.
I am really excited.
It I'm I always wonder though. I wonder if it's the 18th for us.
I hope so,
I think it
because
is the 18th for us because they'd be, yeah. Because
yeah,
right now it's the 12th for us, but I think it's the
it's
13th
the
for them.
13th. They're almost
Right.
like a day ahead.
Right. So I think I think it comes out maybe Thursday at like midnight.
Ugh, I'm
Well,
so
actually,
excited.
for us it would be like what, 9?
Yeah,
Yeah,
9 p.m.
9. Yeah,
PT
yeah.
or 10
Well,
Mountain Time if you want to.
I'll be
Yeah.
there. I'll be in LA. So
Oh
9.
yeah, so nine for you as well.
Mhm.
Look, we're so excited for this upcoming album, Born Pink. I can't find anywhere like exactly how many tracks
So yeah, I looked for
are
that
on
too.
this
Hmm.
because I'm worried because the album, which I ran out to Target and decided to like, I actually just bought one, but I really decided because there's a different version, not a version,
Right.
but a different
No, there
cover.
are. Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, do I need both? And I just decided on the one, but I can't find anywhere how many tracks there are because the album only had 8.
Right. You're talking about the album title, the
The
album, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the album title, the album
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
had 8, and to me,
But that was their longest one.
yeah, because usually their mini albums are like 4,
4.
2,
Yeah.
and it's great, but at the same time, I'm so hungry for more of Blackpink content
Oh
that I'm
yeah.
really hoping like give me 12, go in the double digits,
I feel like
do it.
12's a lot. Not for
There's
like,
tracks that have like 17. They have songs.
yeah, I just feel like for a group who's the most they've ever released is 6 to they do have a lot of songs, and I come back to the
I
question,
don't like
like,
what you're saying.
I don't either, but what you're not going to like what I'm about to say, which we've talked about before. I question if this is the last one for them.
Yeah, I
And if
know.
this is, then yes,
24 songs.
they
Let's
should
go.
give us every song they have in their repertoire right now.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, because we already know they have a bunch of songs in there. And I also wonder if Ready for Love is a part of this.
it's got to be.
I guess, but since they released it during the PUBG thing, like, I
Yeah,
wonder if it was just a single that has been released.
I
And
suppose.
I I do too. I also assume it's going to be on the album.
I would
But
like
I
it to be
don't
on the
want it to
album.
take, well, I don't want it to take one of those slots.
Okay. If that's
Like,
the
we
yes,
already have it. Let's get something else. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yes,
we have that
yes.
song. We have the cool, um I don't know, just animated, I guess is what you call it, music
Yeah.
video. And yeah, I like the song a lot. It's actually my
Hmm.
next cover, but
Nice.
I I don't want it to take a slot because we already have it. Give us
That's
one more new thing.
I like that theory a lot. So I'm gonna side with you on that one for sure. I yes, I don't want to Ready for Love on that because we can download it on
Right now.
Spotify. Yep, right now it's been downloaded. And I'm looking at this article by Billboard. So with Born Pink, they have one of the boxes. It's a package box. And, all K-pop albums come with 50 million things inside.
And
Getting your
I
money's
buy
worth.
them all.
We buy all of them. It comes with the obviously the CD. There's an 80-page photo book
Mm.
and lyric sheet, and there's other photo cards. There's postcards. There's 2 Insta films and a special sticker, and that um, is I think just the first box, and then there's like the full box set that's going to be $55 plus, and there's 3 different color versions, so we have to start deciding now if we want it in
Right.
gray, black, or pink.
Probably pink.
Probably pink because it's called Born Pink. So I'm very excited. There's also a vinyl version of Born Pink that I don't even have a record player, but I
Oh,
think
really?
this could be
Yeah.
the
What
just
makes you get one?
it sounds better. My dad is obsessed with vinyl.
Really?
Yeah, so as a kid, like I was always around that kind of, and the quality is so much better. He's always kind of like ragged on like when I got like my cassettes back then, way
Well,
back when.
cassettes have never sounded good.
Yeah, and he hates
Yeah,
cassettes.
cassettes have
But when
never
CDs
sounded good.
came out, he was like, "Oh," but he still like defaults back to his record player.
It's probably because just what he knows.
What
But
he
it's funny
knows.
because I've introduced uh the quality difference of CDs and
Hmm.
like MP3s from Spotify or Apple Music to people so many times. And also, if you ever notice this, the quality. Listen to what's the latest Blackpink song that's not Ready for Love that they actually did a music video for? Is it how I like that? Would that
Lovesick Girls.
it would be Love Sick Girls. So, or just anything from the new. for their latest
from
album, not
the
new album.
album.
Yeah, from the album. Listen to the MP3 and then watch the music video and listen to the sound quality difference. It's a big difference.
Really?
Yeah, because they really like take them a step further for the music videos because they really want the music videos to do well. So the
Yeah.
audio for the music videos is better than the MP3. But if you buy the physical CD and like play it in a car, so,
Sounds
or wherever, and like play your phone and then play the CD, and it sounds way better as well. Just so
look at
much
that.
like
Tricks.
processing and stuff goes through MP3 and compressing and all that stuff like that. And whereas like a CD, it's just like it's already there.
Yes. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed with that. So look, we're so excited for Blackpink. They also have their tour dates released. So that's really exciting as well. The world tour, and they will be, Warren and I are on the West Coast, so we're looking at the LA date, which is November 19th. And I think Warren, you can maybe give a little sigh of relief because we had texted back and forth because we
About
know ITZY is
Itzy,
also,
yeah.
About to embark on their first world tour.
I have my light stick right here. My light ring, I should say, because
Ooh,
it's a ring. It's really cool. I really like it. But yeah, I was so concerned that they were going to. Itzy is the 26th and the 29th, I believe. I
of
know it's the
October.
29th because it's my birthday. And then Blackpink announced October that they were going on tour in
Tour starting in
October. Right. And I
October.
was like, no, I am not choosing between ITZY and Blackpink. Like, that's not happening.
You shouldn't have to. You should be able to have both. So Warren's holding up the ITZY light stick. Turn it on. Let's see.
I don't have batteries in it.
Oh, Warren.
Because I don't think it doesn't come with batteries. It's not my fault.
Do you not have batteries at home?
Not at my desk. Just pretend it's lighting up.
We'll pretend that it's light up. Now,
I feel like Tron, not gonna lie.
The ITZY light stick is the first light stick in the K-pop world that I know of that is not in the shape of a stick. It is a light ring. And I really like that. I think it really sets apart
Because
like
they're dala. They're
so
different.
cute. And it comes with a wall mount too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It comes with a display wall mount so you can set
So
it on there as a little mood light. So it's multifunctional.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I love that. I might have to get one just
During
to
the
have
concert.
it. Just to have it,
It's
just because I
super
think it
cool.
looks really cool.
It's
I love it.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the more creative ones, and I really, really like it.
Absolutely.
But the point of that was we fortunately do not have to choose between Blackpink and ITZY
Yes.
because they're not coming to Blackpink's not coming to the West Coast till November, which I mean, we talked about this before we went
It's
live.
still really close.
Yeah, it's close, but just the whole process of buying tickets. We are Blackpink members. Yeah.
Or Blinks.
Or Blinks. So we do get early access, but how many thousands of people get early access? Granted, we'll be better off than just going on Ticketmaster.
I will pay more if there's another tier of like exclusive membership.
I would
100% pay another one for the year.
Just to get tickets, yeah.
Absolutely. You know how hard it was the first time I shopped for Blackpink tickets? The seats all the way in the upper bowl, and I think I was looking at 300 or 400s of whatever. I can't remember. It was maybe Staples Center or what. It was $300.
Yeah, I'm planning
up
like
seats.
thousands of dollars already aside.
I can't.
For it.
We'll talk about it off air. That's a lot. I've been thinking about it because it's not just me and you who are going. My husband Dustin is a Blink as well.
Yeah.
He wants to go. His bias is Lisa. And I was like, we might not be able to see the girls again after this, depending on what they do with their contract.
Right. That's the thing is we don't really know.
No,
I was going to say something, but I don't remember. Oh, I hope it's something decent because I'm a Midzy, like official Midzy. And we didn't get early access to the ITZY concert.
Aren't they? JYP doesn't do that.
They have before.
Oh, they have?
Yeah, but they didn't this time. So I was like, okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm sure YG will, and they've already they've already said it. They stated on there, right? Yeah. So
yeah, they've already said it, so we can rest a little bit easier because I did when I first tried to purchase the tickets. I hadn't signed up for the membership, so that's why I didn't end up going to Blackpink because I was like, am I spending $300-400 for nosebleed? I don't know about that.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
And
this time,
I
yes,
regret it.
because yeah, I was gonna say this time, if that's all you
We're
can
doing
get,
it.
you just have to. You don't know if
Suck
it's
it
the
up
last
and do
time
it.
you'll see them. Yeah.
100%. So if you guys out there listening or watching this podcast, let us know if you're excited for the Blackpink comeback, their upcoming album and tours if you're going, and maybe we'll see you there. And with that, I think we can move on to our next cryptic topic because we got JK.
Vampire.
This is the photo. This is the photo that's been released. I can definitely see the vampire vibes. We got some bloody lips. His eyes are
His
red.
eyes are
Even
red. Yeah.
the outfit, you got. I mean, it's kind of really closely cropped in, but it's got like a little frilly type of a neckline that maybe Interview with the Vampire movie vibe.
Yeah.
Staring into your soul, and this is basically a teaser image for his well, it's like a photofolio, like me, myself, and JK.
Right. Right.
So I really don't know if there's more meaning to this other than just him exploring and being really artsy.
Right. Well, I'm look. They did release. Oh, and they released something new today too
Oh,
on their Instagram, which is
uh-huh.
the same thing. It's
Okay.
very
Oh,
Interview
it's
with
the
a
hand
Vampire.
with the hand,
They
right?
so he has the hand, but they released something new today as well. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like they're gonna keep releasing new things. Like just gonna keep so it says special 8 photofolio.
Oh my gosh. Buy it all.
Yeah, right.
Laura, our other K-pop bestie, Laura Sirikul is a like, how do I call, she's not just army. She's like
she's
she
she's the army.
she
she
has
she
devoted so much time, money,
money.
and energy into just the group as a whole. It's incredible to watch. So I actually get all of my BTS updates from her before I even see it on the BTS Instagram. It's crazy, just how the algorithm works, because she will post non-stop. And I will say, remember how people were slightly worried about the BTS hiatus, especially I think
Yeah,
because the music industry here in the States is a little bit different. When you see hiatus for a group, you think, oh, they're
they're
done.
done. Right.
In the K-pop industry, it literally means they're just
They
taking
go
a break.
hiatus. Yeah.
The boys, they're getting to the age where they are probably looking into that mandatory military
Military.
service.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but this is like the least hiatus of all hiatuses, because I feel like Army are busier during this hiatus because they have, J-Hope doing
J-Hope.
his Lollapalooza, and which was awesome. We've got JK with his, photofolio. We had Bad Decision that came out.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's been very busy. This is maybe as a hiatus for the members, but for the
Yeah.
army, it's like we have to go into overdrive because they're all individually doing stuff at the
Now,
same
yeah,
time.
right, exactly. It's even more because I mean, you're used to getting one thing, but now you get each thing from each individual
It's
member.
7 different things all
Right,
at
yeah.
once.
Well, I mean, we assume they're each gonna do something, you know?
When Namjoon has his stuff out, I'll be done. I'll be done. I'm gonna buy everything. That man is my bias. I think he is one of the best leaders in K-pop groups. Like, have you seen just his leader moments?
Mhm.
It's scary.
Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't look intimidating at all, but when he switches that, like, I gotta either discipline
I
the
right,
group
I
because they're out of
actually
line a little. It's scary. Him and Banchan, I
mhm.
think, are two of the best leaders that really watch out for their groups. Like, just imagine being dads to all these like
I
chaotic
know, I
kids.
know. I actually love watching videos like that on YouTube where it's like when they pull the leader card, like Yeji does it too. Like
Hmm.
they'll be she'll be talking in an interview or something, like in an interview, and like I think it was like Rujin and somebody else were talking, and she turns and she's like, "I'm talking," and they're like,
They're leaders for a reason.
I mean, they are, yeah,
And you
they
have to
really
respect
are,
that. And I don't
yeah,
like it when people like I see this more in girl groups than I do in boy groups. I feel like when the boy leaders, flex their leader card, it's like, oh, best leader. But when for girl groups and their leaders pull the leader card, oh, she's being mean. She's being mean to the other members, and I'm like, no, that's just the leader being a
yeah,
leader.
that's
You
yeah,
They're chosen to be. I don't like seeing those comments. Like, it really. I don't understand why there is such a, like, how do I say this? How people react differently between boy groups and girl groups. I feel like sometimes the girl groups are more highly criticized.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. But looking forward to more photos, I guess, from JK and the and whatever else they want to give us during their hiatus.
Yeah. Um it's interesting because I do wonder about the military. I heard something that they were thinking about maybe dropping it for idols. I don't know how legitimate that is,
Yeah.
but yeah. And I don't know how
Here's
many people that would piss off.
Yeah, I think in Taiwan too, there's also like a mandate
Hmm.
for men to serve. I don't know how many years. My uncle did it as well. But for idols, especially for very very busy groups, and I'll just go ahead and use like BTS as a because they're global leaders, right?
Hmm.
Like there's, I think, everywhere in the world. If you think K-pop, to the person who knows the least about K-pop,
Yeah,
they
they're gonna think
have at
BTS
least heard BTS.
or seen a
Um,
McDonald's commercial with them in it.
or something, right?
Yeah.
So, do you take 2 years of their time away from them where they've continued to give to the art of K-pop, to the
Yeah.
music industry, and to bring awareness to, the culture of South
Culture.
Korea as
Right.
well?
Yeah.
Or do you,
Right. There
because it's
is.
tradition, like there's
Right.
that, and I feel like as a non-Korean, like I don't really have a place to speak, but I will support whatever decision that the boys want to do
Well, I
you
also
know
think I always think like economically, like
mm.
kind of like you said, like they do bring so much money in, which ultimately pays taxes,
Most of it from Laura.
Yeah, right. So she's responsible for a decent amount on that. But it benefits Korea, right?
Yes.
Like it benefits Korea. And so does the cultural awareness and everything. And just every like literally like from sales of songs and but then merch and then concert, like it really benefits them. So I'm no so far from anything government related, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know there's so many benefits to having them not go.
Not so,
But
yeah.
then again, I don't know, like keeping tradition and piss people off, like I don't know about that part, so I'm not
Yeah,
one to say either.
I feel like I've read, just through comments on TikTok, because I've fallen on the K-pop side of TikTok, which is where I like to stay.
Yeah.
Which is great. It's all like food, Disney, and K-pop, and I love it. And makeup, sometimes makeup. But I've seen that, if they make the exception for BTS, does it set the precedence of idols or trainees wanting to get into the K-pop industry,
Sure,
not
to not
just
do.
for the love of music and to pursue
Mhm.
their passion, but to not serve in the military.
Mm.
And that would be kind of a bad way to go. And I
That's a
think
bad way
that's
to do it,
why
yeah.
they're, yeah, because you can't really control the way people want to like think about this.
Mhm.
So we'll see. But I feel like both BTS and the government will, I think, give this some extra thought, and I know BTS will do what's right, because that's what they've
Sure.
always been
Yeah,
about.
I believe that too.
Yeah. Now let's go ahead and move on to our other look. This is a group that I feel like I've listened to a long time. Girls' Generation, and I cannot believe it. They did a comeback.
Yeah.
They have a comeback. How many years has it been? I am not sure, but I do remember, and it makes me a little upset too when people are like, "Oh, BTS is the first to come to America." I was like, "Well, no, they were the first Korean pop group to perform, I think, at awards shows such as the Billboard Awards, but Girls' Generations have been on American television before. I think they've been on,
Yeah.
I don't think it was Ellen. I think it was a different show, but they performed Boys or Let the Boys Out. Because I remember walking by, I don't remember where I was. It was at a store, and they had their, like, the clerk had their TV on, and I heard Girls' Generation makes me, and I was like, "Oh, do you like K-pop?" And he's like, "It's on the TV." And I was like, "Turn that up right now. What program is that?" And I was like so proud right there and then. So they are having a comeback. Unfortunately, They were scheduled to
It
do a
was
comeback performance.
yeah, and it was postponed.
It was postponed
Yeah.
as one of the members tested positive for COVID. So right now they are taking all their, precautions, and just a reminder that, it's still around and it's still super contagious, and let's take care of each other and not get everybody else sick. So they have not canceled, but they've delayed their comeback performance, but they will, I'm sure, come back. And now it's even more anticipated. They were supposed to be on M Countdown and Ikigayo, and both of them have been postponed. And they did issue a very heartfelt apology, and I feel like really no apology necessary. That will just, want them to get better, or her to get better.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it sucks, but it's, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Just get better. It's the same thing for, when Stray Kids came to the States
Right,
and
right,
three
right.
of the members contracted COVID. And I think in twice, I don't remember who it was.
It was Sana
Sana.
Sana.
Sana had gotten
I feel
sick,
like there was somebody before that, maybe not. But yeah, and Sana
They
was
travel so much.
Sana was the latest one where I was like, no, it won't be the same without you.
Oh man. But we're excited for the comeback. We're looking forward
Yeah.
to the performance. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really cool that they're still here after all this time.
Yes.
They're so iconic. So it's like,
Yeah.
as far as like the bubblegum pop, electro pop, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it, like I just really love it. They're great.
Yeah, they're really great, and I love that they're still coming back and like, hey, yeah, let's do stuff together. Because I
Right. Yeah.
think, when Tiffany crossed over into the States and she started to do music here, they're like, oh, is the group done? I'm like, they're technically never done.
Right. I mean,
To me.
really,
Yeah.
that's what it is. So, I mean, they
Yeah.
took like 5 years off, and then they came back and did that performance, and that was like
Mm-hmm.
2021. I feel
Oh.
I could be wrong about that,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that's when it was.
Of 20, they had to come. I don't remember
Not a
this.
comeback. They did like a performance.
Ah, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
on a show, I
Yeah,
believe.
man.
I don't remember that was.
I think it's just really cool to see these girls still at it, still
Hmm.
going at it. And I think it's great because I'm definitely way more into K-pop now than when I was back in the days, but I did follow it. I wasn't as like fanatic about it,
Hmm.
but I followed it. I
Right,
followed
right.
groups like Big Bang. Um, so Girls' Generation is definitely one of the ones, like, I mean, dating all the way back to like Wonder Girls, even.
Yeah,
So I feel like these are like one of the OGs, and I just
they
love
are.
seeing them back together. And I don't know what is like this Korean skincare, like they don't look like they've aged at all. I want what they're eating, and I want what they're putting on their face.
Seriously, it must be a lot because they look
Like
great.
10-step routine, 12-step
Yeah,
routine.
yeah. Hmm.
Yes. And let's talk about another girl group, one of your faves, because you're wearing their merch right now.
Yes, other way.
We've got Twice. Talk about a group that doesn't stop working.
Oh my gosh, they really don't.
Yeah.
They're. I mean, I could talk about how amazing they are forever, but
Yes.
and they even came out with Celebrate Japanese single recently
So
too,
fun. So cute.
and Neon came out with Pop, and it's like they don't stop. Like it's and they just did their tour,
I
and
know.
I'm just sitting there like I hope they have some downtime. Like I hope somewhere in all of that there's downtime, and because you need to rest.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm sure they know and JYP knows like their limitations, right? I mean,
Yes.
they've been doing this since
Gosh.
16,
Yep. At
16, I think.
15?
Eh,
15,
maybe
something like that.
15.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I think Blackpink was
It's
16
it's
and they
around that
were
time.
15. Yeah.
Yeah.
They know, right? They know. Um, I just hope they're healthy. That's all. And I'm not complaining at all for
Yeah.
new music from them because I love them. and I'm also like sitting there wondering, like, okay, they're doing another mini album,
Mhm.
but Nayeon did her solo. Who's next for the solo?
Are
Probably,
they all supposed to have one?
I don't know.
Oh.
I would assume Jihyo is next for solo, just because she's the leader and her voice is amazing. But I also do, like, Nayeon is the oldest. She's the Oni, and
Mhm.
um, I've heard that she sticks up to JP a lot, or like clashes with JP because she'll state her opinion a lot. So it doesn't surprise me that she got hers.
Good for her.
Yeah. So I don't know if that was just her or the rest of them are gonna do it. Because I'm sure she would fight for the rest of them as well.
Yes.
And I'm sure Jiho would as well. So I want that, but I'm really excited for the next comeback. And I actually really like the teaser that they gave us. And they put the girls in the 3 different groups of 3,
Mhm.
and it was a really cool like concept. It was also very like retro as
It's
well.
very yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like very retro as well. But I really enjoyed it, and hopefully most teasers do, but some I've seen some not. The music that plays in the background is like instrumental from a track or something like that. And if that's the case, if it is, which for JYP it typically is,
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see what this is going to be.
It's so exciting because we literally talk about, you and I just went to their concert. It doesn't really
Hmm.
feel like that's that, even though it was a few months ago. It
Right.
feels like I can still look back and be like, oh, it feels like it was yesterday. Like I can still see it.
Yeah.
Like when I close my eyes and I think, and I'm like, oh, I'm back at
I'm
the concert.
there.
It was such a good time, and then they came out with, like, just all the stuff. It's kinda like BTS, like, they just don't stop working. This is
Yeah.
their 11th mini album, which is huge. I can't imagine how much music they are always working on, so they
Hmm.
always have it, working ready to go so they can just release these mini albums. Um, and it looks like the mini album's releasing on August 26th. So it's real busy. It's a real busy
We're
time for
busy in
K-pop.
K-pop world right
Yeah,
now.
our
Yeah.
wallets are tired. I'm not complaining, but my wallet is like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I bought like 4 or 5 different of the books for ITZY.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
And I was like, huh. And now Blackpink's coming up. And
Yep.
luckily I already bought the tickets for ITZY for the show.
Yes.
So I'm
So you
like,
you
okay,
had
we're
time to
we're
recoup that
good
money.
there. Yeah, we're
Yes.
good there. But Blackpink's coming up, and it's just kind of like, yeah, I want the best seats I could get that aren't stupid expensive. But
Yeah.
I'm
We got to draw the line somewhere.
right, exactly.
Got to
But
be reasonable.
I'm hoping the membership thing helps. But I
I hope
I
so.
don't think twice. Like, I'm really excited for this comeback. I don't think they'll do like a tour soon.
No, they need to rest. Tours
Yeah.
are exhausting.
Yeah. I don't think they'll do a tour soon. I think
They need a little rest.
we'll get another main album before they do a tour.
Yeah, I think so too. But I'm excited. I am really happy to have all this music, all these upcoming tours to see all of our favorite artists in person and scream and yell and cry because that's what we do at concerts.
Well, speaking of seeing people in person, KCON is
KCON is coming up.
less than a week from today, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
less than a week. It'd be a week today, I guess, if you want to count
today. Yeah,
Friday as the
if you
first
count it.
day.
Yeah. We will be there this time next week.
We will actually be there. We are approved. We are going to go. We can't wait to walk the convention floor. It's actually both of our first time at KCON, correct?
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, I've never gone before. I've heard of it, obviously, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know if I should go. And this time we are doing it. But this is, I don't know. I am a little nervous.
Little nervous, yeah. Yeah.
Just because I don't know what to expect. And it's really weird because Warren and I aren't really strangers to conventions. Like I've done, I don't know how many Comic Cons,
Just got
Wonder
invited to
Cons.
D23. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, D23, which is like as a sidebar, like that is my favorite con.
Oh,
I
okay.
I like it better than San Diego Comic Con. I like it better than WonderCon.
Really?
I might like it better than Star Wars Celebration.
Oh.
It is
Oh,
so well organized. Like, dude, there's a parade through the convention floor.
oh, that's cool.
They do it. Yeah, it's because it's Disney. Like they just
Yeah, that's Disney.
the organization is
Yeah.
so
So
good.
Wendy and I both work with, studios in Hollywood and stuff, and we cover things as journalists for, on our own outlets and such. So we're not, like you were saying, we're not strangers to conventions and stuff, but this is
It feels different.
it feels different because it's I love what we do. I love all the other stuff, but I have like a deep rooted passion for K-pop and some of these groups. So it's like, yes, it's gonna be cool, but at the same time, I'm like really geeking out and really like I don't know what to expect. Hopefully we get some cool interviews, but even if we
Mhm.
don't, it'll be cool to just go and experience everything.
Yeah, I think I'll try to be really strict with my spendings, but they're going to have vendors galore.
Booze and
Yeah,
yeah.
so that I might be in a little bit of a danger there if I see something that I really like. Luckily, right now I have the light sticks that I want to have already,
Hmm.
so I don't have to shell out money for that unless I feel like I want to get the second generation Blackpink light stick. But I do have the first generation, just doesn't have Bluetooth capability, but it's fine
Nah,
because the Stray Kids one has that and it didn't work during our concert. Like
it
I see
didn't work.
people were
Yeah,
trying to
I
link
don't
that
think it
up.
worked for anybody. Yeah.
No, it didn't work. But I saw it in I watched one of the concerts in Korea and I saw how their light sticks synced
Mhm.
up. I am so jealous. It looked really cool because it glowed like red for red light and like it
Gotcha.
glowed green for maniac. And I'm just like, man, I want that. Why couldn't we have that
They
here?
should just. I guess they can't because they
Maybe
can't.
it's a regional thing.
Well, I said this before, but Taylor Swift, she gives out wristbands to her
Hmm.
concert and they're automatically synced. So it's not like a wand, it's literally like a rubber band that has a
Hmm.
light on it.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, so they sync up and it syncs with her songs and they flash and they change
That's
colors
what I
and
want.
yeah, it's really cool. And it really is actually awesome and it does really add to the performances. It's pretty sweet.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. But look, KCON, I think we're just what I want to do with the mentality going in after Warren and I have like done our prep for it and we have had many a phone conversations about this. I think the
Yeah.
main point of it, yes, we're going for work for this, but I think we also most importantly want to just go and have fun because we started this
Yes,
podcast
exactly.
because we literally talk about if you look at the like text message history between me and you,
Oh,
even
yeah.
though we met at a Marvel movie
Premiere.
premiere and we
Yeah.
kind of, a lot of our mutuals are fans of like Marvel or geekdom and things
Mhm.
rooted in that bubble. Our text messages are 95% K-pop,
Oh yeah, we
5%
bonded over. That's how
everything
we
else.
became so. That's
So
how we
the
became
K-pop
besties.
besties.
Is K-pop.
Yeah, so I think first and foremost, as a fan, like we would just want to go and take it in and
Take it in.
enjoy. There's like at least one panel or two that I want to go and sit and observe. So
Yeah.
we'll once we have the schedule figured out for that, we will have to divide and conquer. But if you guys are going to KCON, look for these faces and come and say hi, say hello to your K-pop besties. Um, I think one of the important things to kind of talk about, because I've wanted to talk about this in the past, but I don't know if we got to or not. When you go to any sort of K-pop related things, whether it be a concert or a convention, what are some of the important things to bring, and also what kind of bag to bring it in?
Oh, bag,
Yes,
bag.
bag.
Yes,
So for concerts specific, and I think this has become the thing for all concerts across the board,
seems like
not
it.
just K-pop concerts, and I
Yeah.
like that too. Clear bag is the policy.
Wear bag.
It's a mandatory thing. I like it because that means security doesn't need to rifle through all the pockets. They can just look at it and go, okay. And I know some venues, I think, restrict on the size of your clear
They
bag.
do. Hmm.
Yeah.
Can't be that
So
big. Yeah.
I've learned to condense what I think I need versus what I actually need, and I can fit everything that I need for a concert in a fanny pack, in a clear fanny pack. But for KCON, we're not sure because we're going as press. So, there are gear we have to carry that may
Yeah.
not necessarily fit into a clear bag. I'm still ordering a clear bag. I actually have to order that today, but I'm not going to be ambitious and bring too big of one.
Hmm.
I will have two. I'll have my clear fanny pack, and then I'll have my little tiny small messenger bag. I think it's only this big.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I'll have a clear bag, but I don't know if any bag would. any clear bag would be big enough to fit all of our stuff that we need. Because I mean,
Yeah.
we have wires and microphones and tripod and a camera, and it's like, I mean, I would really be shocked if they didn't let us bring that in as press with our
Yes.
credentials. Like, if anybody comes up and is like, "Hey, you can't have that bag," oh, I'm press. Oh, okay, cool. Like that's what I
Right.
assume. Cause, and I also assume we'll go through metal detectors and they'll check it and stuff like
Yeah,
that as
they'll open
well.
everything
Right.
like an
Yeah.
airport.
Right, exactly. So I feel like we'll be all right, but we will be prepared to not be allowed that in.
Yeah, and then we'll have to work around that. I guess carry it on our person.
We'll figure it out somehow,
Yeah, we'll take turns carrying things, I guess.
I
But
guess.
yeah, but look, we're excited for KCON for our first one. So we'll
Really
definitely
excited.
do another episode to update it, you guys, on our experience.
Yeah, maybe if we're lucky, we'll have some cool footage to throw in there of
I
it as
hope
well.
so. I really hope so. And we're excited for all the upcoming things from all of our favorite groups like Blackpink, BTS, Girls' Generation, Twice, ITZY, and many, many more. So let us know in the comments some of your favorite groups and what you're looking forward to, even if it's not the ones that we mentioned, because we like to learn about, other groups that we may not be aware of as well. Were
Yeah.
any parting words for our listeners?
Nope. I hope KCON goes well for us. I hope we can come back and share some cool stories with you all. And again, yeah, like when you said, if you're at KCON and you happen to see us, come say hi.
Come say hi to your K-pop besties. You can follow us on Instagram. It's just K-pop Besties Pod on Instagram. There it is. And of course, this podcast you can listen to on Apple Podcast, on Google Podcast, Spotify, and it's of course right here on YouTube if you're watching us right now. Don't forget to subscribe, like, do all the things, and we'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.